The crowd inside the martial arts academy was buzzing with energy. Sweat, laughter, and the sound of gloves hitting punching bags filled the air. Students of all ages were sparring while coaches barked encouragement. At the center of it all stood Liam, a 25-year-old black belt, admired for his skills and strength. He was young, cocky, and adored by the students who saw him as untouchable. But that day, something unexpected happened. In the corner of the gym, quietly pushing a mop across the hardwood floor, was Elena, a woman most people barely noticed. She was the cleaning lady, around 45, her hair streaked with gray, her uniform faded from years of washing. She worked quietly, humbly, keeping the gym spotless while students trained to be their best. Most passed her without a glance. She was invisible. That was until Liam, in a playful but mocking mood, called out across the gym. "Hey, Elena, want to spar with me? Let's see what you've got." The gym erupted with laughter. Students turned, grinning at the absurdity. A black belt against a cleaning lady. It was supposed to be a harmless joke, but the laughter stung Elena like a blade. She looked up, her tired eyes locking on Liam's. For a moment, the mop froze in her hands. She wasn't smiling. "I'll fight you," she said softly. The laughter died down. Everyone froze, unsure if she was serious. Liam blinked, then smirked. "Really? All right then. Just a light spar, don't worry. I'll go easy." What nobody knew was that Elena's past carried a story darker and deeper than anyone in that gym could imagine. 20 years earlier, Elena had been a national-level martial artist. Born into a poor family, she trained barefoot on dirt floors, her fists bruised and her body pushed beyond its limits. By the time she was 20, she was a regional champion in karate and judo. Fighting wasn't just sport for her, it was survival. But life had other plans. She married young, had a daughter, and when her husband walked out, Elena gave up everything to raise her child. She cleaned houses, worked overnight shifts, and scrubbed gym floors just to put food on the table. Her black belt collected dust in a box, forgotten. Yet the spirit of a fighter never truly dies. The students gathered in a circle as Liam and Elena stepped onto the mat. Whispers filled the room. "This is crazy. She's just a cleaning lady. She'll get hurt." But when Elena removed her cleaning gloves and tied back her hair, there was a sharpness in her movements, a precision that no one expected. Liam bowed with a grin, clearly taking it as a joke. Elena bowed too, her expression unreadable. The spar began. Liam lunged forward playfully, throwing a light jab. Elena sidestepped effortlessly, her movements calm, controlled. The crowd chuckled nervously. Then Liam went faster, punch, kick, punch. Every strike was deflected with fluid grace. Elena didn't even break a sweat. Gasps filled the gym. Something was different about her. This wasn't luck. This was skill. Finally, Elena countered. With one swift motion, she swept Liam's leg and pinned him to the mat before he could react. The gym went silent. No one moved. No one laughed. Liam lay there stunned, staring up at her. Elena stood, offering him a hand. "Never underestimate someone just because of what they do for a living," she said quietly. The room was frozen in awe. Word spread quickly. Students asked Elena where she learned to fight like that. At first, she avoided the questions. But as curiosity grew, she finally shared pieces of her story. Her championship days, the sacrifices she made, the daughter she raised alone. Her humility and hidden strength inspired everyone. The same students who once ignored her now greeted her with respect. Some even asked her to teach them. Liam, humbled by the experience, apologized to her. He confessed that he had been arrogant, blind to the strength around him. Instead of mocking her, he asked if she would mentor him. Elena agreed, not as his superior, but as his equal. In time, the gym's owner offered Elena something she never expected, a chance to coach part-time. Though hesitant, Elena accepted. Slowly, she began teaching classes, sharing not just fighting techniques but also lessons about resilience, humility, and dignity. Her daughter, Sophia, now a teenager, watched her mother step back into the light with pride. For years, Sophia had only seen her mother struggle with exhaustion and bills. Now she saw her as a warrior again. It gave her hope for her own dreams. But Elena's journey wasn't without obstacles. Some doubted her, whispering that she was too old, too tired, that her time had passed. She struggled with self-doubt as well, wondering if she still had the strength to keep up with younger fighters. One day, the gym was invited to a regional martial arts exhibition. Liam suggested Elena should demonstrate. She laughed it off at first, but the students begged her to show the world what they had seen. With hesitation, and Sophia's encouragement, she agreed. On the day of the exhibition, hundreds filled the arena. Elena stepped onto the mat, heart pounding. She was no longer 20, no longer the young champion she once was. But as she began to move, her body remembered. Every strike, every block, every stance carried the weight of years of discipline, sacrifice, and resilience. The audience erupted in applause. Many had tears in their eyes. Elena wasn't just demonstrating martial arts. She was proving that strength isn't defined by age, status, or appearance. By the time the exhibition ended, Elena's life had changed. She was no longer just the cleaning lady. She was a mentor, a fighter, a mother who showed her daughter, and everyone else, that dignity and strength can never be erased by circumstance. Her story silenced the gym that day, not because she won against a black belt, but because she revealed a truth: every person carries unseen battles and hidden strength. Respect is something we owe to everyone, regardless of who they are. And as Sophia hugged her mother afterward, whispering, "I'm so proud of you," Elena realized that her fight was never about proving herself to the gym. It was about proving to her daughter, and herself, that it's never too late to rise again.